not die. But if you find that you have an upset stomach or a fever, then you can come right back in here and we'll give you something called a mercury pill. You'll take that and it'll flush out all the bad stuff and you'll feel good as new. Understand?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for coming in, sir. All right. Next patient.
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Right. Yes, nurse, please escort the patient. Don't just let him wander
Yes,
around.
Andrea, I do.
All right, go ahead and sit down.
I'll break it.
Now, what's the matter with you, sir?
I got shot in the chest.
You got shot in the chest. Yes. Do you find it difficult to breathe?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm very sorry, but it does sound like you got shot in the lung. And if that happens, your lungs will basically fill up with blood, and you'll drown in your own blood within the next few minutes. So, did you write a last will and testament? Yes? All right. Very good. Well, that's all I can do for you. I'm very sorry about that. Go ahead and take off. Next.
He's dead, bro. Nah.
All right, have a seat here. Now, what happened to you, miss? You got shot in the stomach. All right. Well, did you write a last will and testament?
Yes.
No. All right. I suggest you get a lawyer as soon as possible because the most that I can do for you is basically shove everything back in there, stitch you up, and hope for the best. So you might die within the next couple of days. I'm very sorry about that. But have a nice day. Next.
Yeah.
You're gonna die in a couple
All
of
right.
days.
Have a seat here. Now, what happened to you, miss?
My leg.
What happened to your leg?
I got shot.
You got shot in the leg. All right. I'm gonna need you to lay down.
Buddy, I'll get a
You
job.
can lay down on the table. And nurse, go ahead and cover her up. Take a look at this. Now, are you in a lot of pain?
Yeah.
Yes? All right. Go ahead, cover her up.
Okay, you're gonna die.
You won't die. Don't worry about it.
It's all the way down there. Yeah. Now, if I'm going to operate on her leg, would I want to give her alcohol for the pain?
Yes.
Why not?
Because it will sting.
Because it will sting? No, she would drink it. Why not? Anybody? Well, alcohol is a blood thinner. So if I thin out the blood and I start operating, she might bleed out on the table. So we want to make sure and give her something else. This here is called chloroform. I'm just going to put a little on here. Nurse, go ahead and wave that right in front of her nose. And she's fast asleep. Very good. All right. Now, I've got to take a look at the leg here. But I'm first going to use my two God-given tools, my two hands, to just feel around in the bullet wound and make sure that the bullet is not still in her leg. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. It does feel like the bullet is still in there. So, we're going to need to...
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm going to make what is called a T incision, which is just a simple cut down and across. That way I can open up the wound a little more, stick my extractors in there, and pull out the bullet. So,
Is it clean?
go down,
It doesn't get
across.
washed.
All right. Oh, there's a lot of blood. Would you mind holding this for me? Thank you.
Oh.
Clean that up right there. All right. Now I'm going to use these extractors to try and take hold of the bullet and hopefully be able to pull it out. So here we go. See if I can find it again. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. Got a hold of it. All right. There it is. Look at that. All right.
Damn, the first one that actually gets saved.
All right. Pick that up.
I have to leave.
All right, all I got to do left is stitch her up, and she is ready to go. So, nurse, go ahead and wake her up.
Asleep.
All right, luckily we extracted the bullet, and you are good to go. Thank you for coming in. All right, next patient.
Yeah.
All right, have a seat. All right, what's the matter with you?
My arm's broken.
Your arm is broken.
I mean, it got shot.
You got shot in the arm?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to have to take a look at that. Go ahead and lay down here on the table. All right, nurse, cover her up again.
Life is hard.
All right. Yes, all the way. Cover her all the way up here. There we are. All right. So, it's this arm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you in a lot of pain as well? All right, we're going to do the same thing. Give her some chloroform.
Doesn't sound right.
There you are.
What if we?
Yeah, just wave it in front of her. There we go. All right. I do believe she's knocked out. All right. Now, I'm going to do the same thing and just use my hands to feel if the bullet is still inside her arm there. All right. Oh, all right. Well, the bullet is no longer in her arm. However, the bone has completely shattered, and this means that we will have to amputate. So, go ahead and prepare for that. Oh, no! Now, this time, I'm going to make one more T incision. However, this one is going to be a bit larger. I'm going to go all the way down around her arm and all the way down to the wrist. That way, I will have enough flesh to pull back to expose the bone in order to saw it off. So, here we're going down. And all the way down to the wrist. All right, here we go. All right. Nurse, would you mind? Blood here as well. All right. All right, now I'm going to use these two tools. These are called tenaculums, and they are also known as my meat hooks nowadays. Now I'm going to take these and put them on either side of her flesh so I can pull it back to expose the bone. All right, here we go. Grab on there. All right, that bone looks pretty exposed. All right. Lastly, I got to use the bone saw here. I'll cut right through the bone, and her arm will be clean off. All right. All right, that looks pretty good. Ooh, there's a lot of blood. I'm going to use a fresh, clean rag here. Pat that up. All right. And last thing I got to do is just stitch it back up. All right. Nurse, go ahead and set that down and wake her up for me. All right. Now, Miss, do you want the good news or the bad news?
The bad.
All right. The bad news is that you only have one arm now. We do have to amputate. But the good news is you'll live a long and happy life. So everyone, give her a hand. Thank you. All right. It's some love. Thank you, Miss.